With Tom Luginbill, I'm Anish Shroff. One of the big topics of controversy, if you will, in college football this summer, satellite camp. So far, no video yet has surfaced of Jim Harbaugh shirtless, but Jimbo Fisher did come out and say, hey, Florida State, we are not doing satellite camps. What does that mean? What do you make of that?
Well, for the programs that reside in the southeast region of this country, whether it's in Alabama, in Auburn, Florida, Georgia, Florida State, Clemson, those teams, by and large, don't need to do a satellite camp. The reason why these satellite camps are occurring, whether it was James Franklin at Penn State, we've heard so much now about Michigan and Jim Harbaugh, is because those programs are trying to expand their brand and expand their recruiting footprint into regions that are plentiful and rich with talent that they don't necessarily have in their own backyards. So if I'm Jim Harbaugh, if I'm Mark D'Antonio, if I'm Paul Chryst at Wisconsin, and I know all the players are concentrated in one area, and within the rules, I'm allowed to take my entire staff, hold a camp, and introduce our brand and increase our perception and maybe generate interest outside of our footprint, you're darn right I'm going to do it. Now take a look at yourself if you're Jimbo Fisher at Florida State. You're one of the premier programs in the country. You're viewed or perceived in many circles as an SEC-style program. So now all of a sudden, all those players are already in your backyard. There's no need for a Jimbo Fisher in each to go up to Champaign, Illinois and hold a satellite camp.
Is there any part of Florida State's philosophy, though, where you start thinking, do we have to do something to protect our brand from these other schools maybe trying to encroach in our territory?
I don't think so. They got one thing going for them, and it's called weather.
That's good. The Sunshine State.
That's right.
Sells itself.